मेरा साई राम, तेरा मेरा साई राम, 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 मेरा साई राम, तेरा मेरा साई राम।
अव्वल अल्लाह नूर पाया कुदरत के सब बंदे
para-athletics who are often in mainstream sports. Thank you, Aushim ji. Can you please come to the dais?
He actually did not mean that stay in celibacy. He meant from Treta to Dwapar, when Dwapar came, we had started forgetting God. And we thought that human beings being attached to them was more important. Money was very important. So he says, stay away. Then comes Guru Nanak. Then comes Baba Ramdev. Not this Baba Ramdev, but Baba Ramdev of Rajasthan. There come people whose job is only to spread the message of God. But if you look at their mind, they were the biggest scientists. They could predict the future, they could see the past. And those are the people who did work for humanity free of cost. All these people are touched, and when they later in life, when they do their penance, they're all given, they have this astro vastu with them. Guru Nanak was not rich, but today, just the name of Guru Nanak, the temples get the money. Baba Ramdev was not rich. He was a prince, he left everything. But today, 10 crore people go to Rajasthan, Pokhran. Jesus was never rich. But 360 years later, when Lady Constantine decided to make churches, was born the path of Christianity. All this happened. We've never seen Ganesh, we've never seen, but here we've seen, people have seen Sai Baba in flesh and blood. Here comes a man. There are only 2 times Vishnu has come to the earth. Vishnu has been on the other planets. But when we read, we see in Mahabharata, Gita, Ramayana, there are 3 loks, Patal Lok, Brahm Lok, and Dharti. There is a similar Ramesh on the Patal Lok and the Brahm Lok. Same. So what Hollywood copied in showing Avatar, it is correct. You just have a different shape, but you behave exactly the way that you're behaving in the earth. So next time you do something wrong, remember all the 2 other people who are the same Ramesh are suffering the same thing. Here comes a man after 2,500 years. Moses was shown at the Mount Sinai. He says, I was shown Abraham. Abraham came and told me, these are the 10 commandments of God. Go to him. The various 10 commandments that he dictated, and it came on that rock. 2,500 years comes a man and says, you just come to me, believe in me. Just keep on working, I'll do the rest. I will save your problems. I will do the rest. But there was no God doing it. So the philosophy for 2500 years got changed by this man. लक्ष्मी जब मैं जाऊंगा तो मेरी हड्डियां लोगों को ठीक करेगी. हर जीवन में मुझे मां की जरूरत होती है. मैं तब भी था, मैं आज भी हूं और कल भी रहूंगा. But Baba, because he was the direct ansh of Shiva, which Vishnu also did not know, when he came, why did Shiva come early? Because Shiva is known for his Vardhan, he gets very happy. So if Shiva had given so many Vardhan to people, the earth would be difficult to stay. Sai came over here because of the blessings of Parvati. Because Shiva had made Parvati the administrator, he still makes Ma the administrator of this earth. Parvati blessed him, Shiva blessed him, and he came in form of fakir to show us light, to show us that there is faith. Now comes the point. He's come to the earth, how does it affect me? Why should I go to him? Every master, with the passage of time, starts giving you gyan, which comes and gets unfolded only after some time. Let's face it, let's be very honest. Why are you all sitting over here? Somewhere or the other, we've gone to Ram, we've gone to Ganesh, we've gone to Krishna, we've gone to everywhere. We believe they are superpowers. But we're sitting here because somewhere down the line, after believing in those people, those masters, Sai Baba has touched us somewhere. He's done something out of the ordinary for us. So what Shiv did in this whole analogy, he is the last, because when we were young, our grandmothers used to tell us, at least my grandmother used to say, before the end of the world, there will be a fakir who will come, who will be very, very popular. He will not be any avatar, but he'll be a fakir. Now, for the last 20 years, who've seen this fakir, he is the same fakir. Ram and Krishna had to come and get the destruction done, change the Brahmins. He has come to awaken us that now all your janams are getting over. Please improve yourself so that all of you have to go back to the same abode where you came from. Don't take the karmas over there, because you will not come in Treta, you will not come in Satyug. But if you take those, remove all the ills that you've done in the past, I will take you there. We as humans are so involved in the work that we do. But imagine what money you earned in 1960. You kept on working for 54 years. And the wealth that you had in 1960, you do not even touch it. 99% people are behind the escalation of that money. Our fathers made a house for 2 lakhs rupees, which is worth 40 crores today. We have not been able to earn 40 crores and we stressed our life working. Nothing has happened. So when I went on this path, he gave a very simple answer. He says, earn only out of 100 rupees, earn 2 rupees a month as profit. In 5 years, you will double the money. When I went bankrupt, he told me the importance of 3,000 rupees. I spread that to people, it helped them. We never valued money. He told me the importance of Bhiksha. He told me the importance of Dakshina. And I feel today, I probably may be one of the only very few people in the world who's got no master in physical form of the earth. Every knowledge that I've imparted on television or on my talks on the major television networks of the country has only been given by him. And it has helped. I'll tell you a small incident how he changes you. When I was doing this show, Sai Ki Mahima, which started going on about 20 channels, all the top channels. And I remember a time when I was selling that film, Sai Baba to satellite. No one was buying it. No one would even print the photograph of Sai Baba. But because I was one of the top media persons in the country, and they were interested in what I was doing, that Sai Baba got published. And I tell him straight. No one. He will go to Ransom and no, Sai Baba we will not publish. But he has his own ways. There was a lady by the name of Datta. For the sheer strength of how the film was publicized, there was Lagan, there was Ashoka, and there was Datta. All three films got simultaneously released. When the film got released, it is the first history. Times of India, in that music charts, the songs Rehem Nazar Karo was not even there in the top 20. Number 1 was Lagan's song, number 2 was Datta's song. On 1st September, 7 days before, from nowhere, the top of the chart becomes Rehem Nazar Karo. First time, a mythological song gets number 1 of the charts, sung by people all across the country. First miracle. Second miracle, the 9/11 attack happened when the film was getting released. In London, Indonesia, Malaysia, people just went and thronged the theatres. But after 4 days, they would not go because they didn't want to go to the theatres. Today is Sunday. The Punjabis, Telugus, Tamils, Gujaratis, Marathis would go to the mandir, go to the theatre, take prasad and give. Before the film, they would distribute the prasad. So love of Baba came out across the globe. The film, like it's an ordinary film. But what impacted Shirdi was, there were 600, 700 people going to Shirdi every day, everything. You could do the darshan, there was no line, you could just walk in. In 3 months, 10,000 people, 6,000 people from Andhra, 200, 300 from Tamil Nadu, Bangalore would come. That was the impact. If I say that was my doing, that is not my doing. I just was chosen. Manoj Kumar came to me, he says, I made that film, I could never shoot in Shirdi. Though I was a trustee, I could shoot. Baba didn't allow me to shoot. So I shot in Bombay. And here, we just wrote a letter to the minister, they come, and the whole Shirdi, the whole film was shot in Shirdi. Till to date, only Sai Baba film and the Sai Baba serials that are made get the audience of Shirdi. Even Aaj Tak is not, your mobiles are not allowed to be in. There is no answer to this. I can't be proud of this is not my doing. What I'm trying to say is that if you're coming to Baba, you are not doing anything. Leave the doing to him. Everyone sitting here and just be very clear in your heart that today if you're going to Shiva, you have been chosen by him. How many times have all the trustees been to Shirdi? Probably 8 times, 10 times, not more than that. But sitting in Atlanta, you have been chosen by him to do his work, carry his message. You all are equally important. There are a lot of people who have been blessed to do his work. Just by doing his work, you are paying and bowing down to Lord Shiva. And there is nothing bigger than that. Have that belief, Sai Baba will take you to Shiva, and that day you will cry. All he wants from you is, what does he want from you? He says, I have millions of devotees who believe in me. They don't have food. How do I get food to them? He would go to Gita and say, Gita, Zabardasti, put in a problem and say, okay, you donate $500. That $500 will be distributed through better words to various people across. And he'll solve your problem. So the next time you go, someone else will come, she will talk to someone, he would donate $1,000. His work of Shiva is only to get the asur, money from the asur and give it. Or from a genuine person, extract from him and then give it. Because normally when you go, you will not want to give a donation. Oh, I'll do that later. That's human tendency. And anyone, and let me ask him, he's done so many songs of Baba. When he went to Baba the first time and he started singing songs, 100% he must have gone through wealth crisis, financial crisis. And after some time, the financial crisis would have improved. Is that right or wrong?
I started singing very young. But yes, my family was going through all that.
But it would change. And that change would be permanent. So the belief that you are born to touch, and you're very lucky, there are so many millions of people who cannot go to God. And here, you're going to him. Today when I was thinking the trustees talked that we would raise another $5 million, it's cheek and jaws now, cheek and chalk now. It's not good, it's going to be very easy. But that first $20,000 to raise was very tough. The faith that the trust and the people have imbibed over here by opening this, getting people over here, is of immense credibility and fantastic work. And my job today only to go across the globe. So it is like I'm sitting and talking to him that, look, what you did 100 years back, the Astha and the faith, the same miracles are happening today. Some in Atlanta, some in Chicago, some in Shirdi, some in Nasik. And narrating with the names of people who the same miracle happened. There's a small miracle like, this person comes to Baba and he says he's in fear. He comes and he sits in Dwarka Mai. So he's not going. So Baba is asking, why is this man not going? When he just talked of free love, right from Ram to Krishna to Shiva, to Guru Nanak, Jesus, all they spread was free love. And the biggest curse in life is with Krishna at the Mahabharata. And whoever Rishi spreads that knowledge free of cost is the one who will always be elevated. When there is a price for the knowledge, that generation or people after that, the whole generation will finish. That is very true. But because this is Kali Yuga, there was Aryabhat who showed us the importance of zero. Baba was no scientist. Valmiki was no scientist. But when you get in sync, it's like the FM getting in sync. When you get in sync with Shiva, he gives you the knowledge which comes in automatically. You have Tulsidas in Hanuman Chalisa. He would tell you what are the kilometers to the sun. So that knowledge comes free to you. That comes only when you become a Hatha yogi. You become a yogi in your mind. There are millions and millions of people, but only few get that instinct. Some people, over a period of time, get lured to money. They may make a lot of money, but those people disseminate slowly, steadily. Here was a man who came 2,500 years after Moses. What did Moses do? Moses went, left everything, and he was touched by the grace of God. When he was touched by the grace of God, he left his family. And so was his will to find God and spread the message of God, that after he came back from Mount Sinai, he went to his family, but he still was in search of God. He spread the message, what had to be spread. Miracles through him were shown to the world. But here comes a man 2,500 years later. So every 200, 300 years later, there comes one person, gift of God, the chosen one, who spreads a message. And he moves out of there. And that problem is bigger than the problem that he came with fear. So all these incidents have already happened to people. And so this Sai Charitra is like, that's the Old Testament, this is the New Testament. And it's complete, and it's going to be done in a digital format with one of the best effects people across the globe doing it. Because that needs to get out to people over the next 20 years so that they understand that what he wrote at that time, what Himatpad wrote, is absolutely today. It is in today's context that is true. It will remain in context 100 years down the line. That is a book of Sai Vibhuti and the Sai Chalisa. The first time the book of Sai Chalisa, because no one knows how many dohas were said. There are some people who've done 140 dohas. But those are the 40 dohas of Chalisa, which have been written over there with animation and photographs so that they can read it every day. And Sai Vibhuti, the importance of Sai Vibhuti is mentioned, where Vibhuti comes to us and it has been spread to us through ages. The meaning of Vibhuti is the same as Bhasma. When Shiva used to be covered with Bhasma for years, for days together. And the power of that Bhasma is the same which comes to you as Vibhuti now. If you have a drinking problem, so many people have got cured by licking the Vibhuti. So many people have got cured with paralysis. So many people have got cured with cancer. So many people who did not die of COVID because the foundation that we run. I visited 150,000 people every day were being, because they were stopped in Delhi, they could not go out. They were being fed and given Vibhuti. And we tried our best to send the Vibhuti even to the hospitals. But a couple of people could not get The glaring examples are Vinod Dua, Kanupriya, who's written my book. And I feel sad the Vibhuti couldn't there because doctors did not allow it. And whoever was given the Vibhuti, there's 99% that they got saved. But I feel bad because these two people were very close to me. And Kanupriya used to do all of my shows and she wrote the book on my life. But the Vibhuti couldn't reach end. So Vibhuti works as a cleanser to all the negative energies that you have. It takes out, because it is made of bark, camphor, upna, the three strongest elements which cleanse the body. And if you are a firm believer in Vibhuti, every week, once a day, or every week once, just put Vibhuti on your body and you will see that weekly the negative energies that you are getting will start moving out. So that Vibhuti talks of all these things with examples of people who got cured. Do read it, don't leave it in the house. Do read the book. Anyone has a question? You want to ask any questions till the time we...
I think very fortunate are the people of Sanatana Dharma who are able to embrace the teachings of Baba without discriminating that he's a Hindu or a Muslim. That speaks about Sanatana Dharma.
When Shiva gave the land, there are two Shivas. One is who's in eternity. Om is eternity. And whenever you go up 5,000 feet, what are the winds? What is the word Om? How does that word Om come in? Why is it the most powerful word? You're 5,000 feet above. All the air which goes around any planet, the word is Om. Om. Om is the word which connects to all the planets of the Brahman. And when you chant Om, if you're sitting like this and chanting Om, what is happening is all your lungs, all your chemicals, they're all coming out. So when you chant Om 1008 times, you get cleansed. Unless you're cleansed, how can you make space for grace to enter? Because every day, people around, we are embracing negativity. So to cleanse it, you chant Om. So there is one Shiv who has been told in the books who was there on Mount Kailash. But Shiva does not have an abode. He is Shankar who is there. The AI of Shiva, who's there on Kailash, only to give a message how to live. So he is always in a trance. किसी की पालकी निकली, एक जब वो जीवित थे, एक राम और एक साई बाबा. Why is he called Akhand Brahman Yogi? Why is he called Brahman Yogi? भाई वो अपने मुंह से तो बोलेंगे नहीं, किसी ने बोला होगा ना Brahman Yogi. That means Shiva makes sure that the word is, Sai is a word given by who? No, I'm saying someone gave that word Sai. That's why we all call him Sai Baba. किसी ने ब्रह्मांड नायक तो बोला है ना बाबा को, तो आज तक वही ब्रह्मांड नायक चल रहा है. He made me do whatever I had to do in India. I visited 1,700 towns and cities. I've been with the best. The Prime Minister has given his match. He wanted me to do something. I've worked with the best in this country. I've been given the biggest accolade which could come to India, the National Integration Award given only to Mother Teresa. But all this is of no relevance. I'm here only to empower you. You are special ones chosen. Believe in yourself and just spread the message and see the happiness. When you go, the happiness that you spread to people around you is what will remain forever. Your wealth will not remain. That mashal that I carry with me on the 15th of October, various Sai Sansthans all over the country, we lit this in Shirdi. And various Sai Sansthan, including the Shirdi Sansthan, they made me the torch bearer to carry this torch wherever I go. And he's promised me, the CEO, that every time a person would go from here, he just needs a call, and you will be given the treatment that you deserve going to your master's house. Up till now, so many people would go, they would get darshan, they would feel, we are going to a master's place. So even if you have a problem anytime, my number is available, you can give me a call. My people would arrange that for you, even if Shirdi is not, they will arrange it for you. The other reason is, like the Nobel Peace Awards, I was given the honor in 2015 by Mamta Banerjee to give the Sai Baba Peace Award to, because her life had changed because of Sai Baba. Today, the Sai Baba Peace Awards is an actual practice. The work has started. We are planning to do the first big awards, and we are garnering people all across the globe to be on the advisory committee, working committee, so that that particular day, as many people as possible across the globe come to remember him, and India can become a place of peace and unity, which it has always spread to the world. And today, only the Sai Baba Peace Award can spread that message. So there will be invitation to the trust over here to come in next March. We hope that we can tie all this up till next March and have all the policies and everything, because it requires huge government penetration and huge government support, which we have been promised. So it is to spread the message that the Sai Baba Peace Awards and every foundation, every trust in the world, we are trying to give them a certificate that you are all part of this big theme, big occasion, which is kind to be like the Nobel Prize. It's taken so many years to have, but it's not going to have one award, it's going to have awards in various categories, which will all be shared to the trust, probably 3 months, 4 months down the line. I have nothing more to say, just if a small belief in yourself can change 5 people and give a smile to 10 people, your life has been worth it. I thank you all coming over here, and it's my honor that I'm here addressing you. Anytime my doors are open, my telephone numbers will be shared with everyone. You have a problem in life, I give answers through the clairvoyance of Baba. There is no money charged. You can call me at 12 o'clock at night or 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm always available. So if you have any personal problems, questions, you can always pick up the phone and talk to me. Now I would like Kapoor to be the speaker like this, and the trustees of the camphor and light, so that we can open the mashal. Then came to Dallas, now it is here. It's going to California. Then it's going back to South Africa, Durban, this thing. And I hope that this year, by next 18 months before the Sai Baba Peace Award, this mashal would have been in at least 50 world cities. So I would like the Mashal to be lit and all of you to be part of this, and everyone will get the chance to touch the Mashal and take photographs and spread it on their social media. Thank you very much. Thank you, Geeta ji, for calling me here, for all the trustees today, as benevolent as possible. But let me tell you, this mandir gives very, very good energies. All the way from Aurangabad, knowing that I'm doing a function in Delhi just after COVID, she had no arms, no legs, and she was called. And there's a person, I forget his name, Sunil, who was no. When this Taj Hotel was this thing, that person, he was the one who took the bullets. So the Prime Minister was there. So he was there also. So this lady, she was sitting over there. She came all the way from Aurangabad. And the person sitting next, he says, "Can I request you?" So the request, I said, "Yeah." They came with the painting, and with her feet, in 1.5 hours, she painted Baba in my photograph. 1.5, without any hand, without any feet.
Oh.
You can imagine her love for Baba. Yep. We all set?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. అన్ని తరాలు వస్తాయి. అన్ని ఒక 1 by 1 వస్తాయి.
I would request the president to come here.
President.
And all the trustees, just to hold the Mashal and everyone say,
Om
Om